Hey, today I'm talking about the new drama film, The Smashing Machine. This stars Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt, and the basic premise is it is inspired by a true story of this wrestler turned MMA fighter and his journey to be the best in the world while getting distracted by painkillers. And it's fine. I do think the base story was interesting and the performances were solid. Effects wise, they gave Dwayne some prosthetics so he didn't look like his normal self. I thought that looked really good. And also just like the aesthetic of the entire film very much so felt like the 90s. It had that sort of grit to it. The big emotional climax of the film didn't really hit for me. There's a big moment between Dwayne and Emily, who plays his girlfriend. They have a very tumultuous relationship. They fight all the time, and the big climactic fight, I was just like, God, we're doing one of these again. Can this just be done already? And the big end moment of that felt a bit out of left field. I do feel like a violent end to it would have made sense, but like what exactly happened? They get into a big fight, and at the end of it, spoilers, she tries to kill herself. And that felt so out of left field because like, yeah, that is something that would happen in a toxic relationship, but like nothing about her really screamed suicidal, even if it was like fake suicidal type of thing. She seemed more of the type of person who would be abusive to him because like, oh, he can take a punch, he could take a hit. Or she seems like the type of person who would just leave. But to escalate to the suicidal thing just didn't seem to fit her character. So I would have liked more build up there. Plus I kind of didn't give a shit about her. And if she died, I don't think I really would have been that upset because we just didn't really spend a lot of time with her. Or like a lot of time of them together in a positive way. Anytime they're together, it's mostly negative. So I don't really see the joys of them together. And then like, it's a fighting movie, but the fights really didn't do anything for me here. They were interesting, but I was never emotionally gripped by them. I do think what happened in Dwayne's last fight was good and interesting, but that's not the last fight of the film, and I didn't really give a shit about the last fight of the film. I feel like that should have been a good triumphant moment that I was like, yay, good for this person, but I'm just kind of like, nah, I don't super really care. The majority of my complaints could really be fixed by, instead of the film primarily focusing on Dwayne's character, that it would have been more of a three-hander, that it would have equally focused on him, his girlfriend, and his best friend. It really should have been 33, 33, 33. Because then I would have gave more of a shit when she was complaining about stuff. I would have felt more for the struggles that his best friend had. Like, how does he continue his career while also supporting his best friend and all of that stuff. I think that would have made a lot more sense and would have got me a lot more emotionally involved. I did think it was fine. It was entertaining enough. It kept my attention enough, but I was expecting more from this. I liked it. Would I recommend it? Yeah. Not like the biggest, strongest endorsement ever, but like, it's not a bad film by any means. It just had the potential to be a lot more. If this was an alright film, then I would kind of recommend. And now for my ranking, I put this at number 68 in the liked category. And this is out of a total of 88 new movies so far this year.